Good afternoon, everyone. My co-panel speakers, principals and educationists who have assembled here, very good afternoon. And the previous speakers mostly dealt on the subject of CCE and also the conventional assessment. I would like to dwell on some of the points which they missed out, which I would like to carry out from now instead of repeating what the conventional assessment practices to continuous and comprehensive education. First of all, we all have to remember that we are educationists or principals or teachers or the management, but we are also parents. Any change in education or any change in the system, the involvement of the parents is very vital. It's not that we may make a policy from the government and we make a policy from the institute and the students have to abide by it. It's not possible unless and until we, the parents, should contribute and associate with the change. If not, it becomes a one-way traffic machine. And as we all know that the parents play a very, very vital role. One of the speakers said that parents expect too much from the school as they think that they have paid a certain amount of money as an annual fee, which they expect the returns after that, which the parents have to be taught. It's not just the teachers, it's not just the school, but you are also one of the educator, and they are. So we need to concentrate also on the parent in any change and any change in education system. What is the conventional assessment and what are the practices right now we have? The major point comes to my mind that do you know how much you know? And do I know how much I know? If I have an answer for this, I have an answer for assessment. If I do not have an answer for this, I don't have an answer for assessment. I should know how much I know. And I should know, after I know that how much I know, then only I can go to a direction, either left or right or straight. But if I don't know how much I know, where do I go? I'm on the crossroads. That's what this assessment is all about. We have to assess in every sphere of our pattern in our life. What is the conventional assessment as of now? Is just an assignment, unit test, quarterly exam, half-yearly exam, finals, pass, fail. That's about all. Your 1 year is over. And if you break it by month, you take a unit test. By the time you get the result, you are already in the 4th chapter or 5th chapter. You don't even know that you know the 1st chapter, but you're already in 5th chapter. By the time you catch up for the 1st chapter, you are in 7th chapter. For that, CCE is only the answer. You have to measure yourself on a continuous basis, not on one board exam which decides the fate of the student, or one exam decides the grade of the student, or marks to the student. It cannot. You have to evolve yourself, evaluate yourself on a regular basis, whether it's a daily or weekly or twice or thrice in a week. Then it comes to my mind is what is common between me and my daughter? We both study the same syllabus. It's just a cosmetic changes here and there in the syllabus. It's something like ambassador car, Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4, Mark 5, if I remember up to Mark 5. There is no change in the car at all. There's a little bit of steering change, a little bit of gear change, a little bit of changes here and there, but the brands are changing. But it's not. It's the common between myself and my daughter's syllabus, the syllabus. But we are only concentrating on mostly on syllabus, nothing else. And the very important factor in this is progress card. What is progress card itself is, the meaning of progress card is to determine your progress or tell the progress in the kid. But what the progress card says now is only the marks. X subject, X marks, X grade. X subject, Y marks, Y grade. But it doesn't say if I get 60 marks in physics, progress card should say that why I have not got the 40 marks. 60 marks I got, I know that. But the progress card doesn't say that why I could not get the 40%. So that's the reason, again, continuous comprehensive evaluation is required, and provided we have self-learning process and self-evaluating process, and which actually talks about the scholastic and also the post-scholastic aspects of a student's growth. This again leads to the thinking process in a kid. If I am evaluating myself, the self-evaluation, I am thinking. What is otherwise happening in this classroom session today is the teacher is teaching and it's a spoon feeding. You have to stop the spoon feeding and you have to start thinking. Unless the self-thinking process develops in the kid, the continuous and comprehensive the portfolio will not be a mark of the progress in the same. But when the convention is already in the place, why do we need to switch to CCE? We invariably have to shift from exam-centric model to knowledge-acquiring model. It's always the exam-centric model which we have been seeing all the time. If you ask any kid that at 10 p.m., why are you studying? Simple answer you get is, tomorrow I have a test. Second, you ask a teacher, a student asks a teacher a question, that ma'am, I have a doubt in this question. The immediate answer from the teacher comes is, don't bother, you don't get this question in the exam. So I'm actually studying for the acquiring the knowledge, or I'm studying for the purpose of exam. So the entire continuous comprehension is on checks and balances. The checks and balances starts right from the kid, right from the student when you are just born. Your mother is a teacher. Right from you get up to stand up and walk and run, entire process is continuous comprehension. Entire process is again checks and balances. And it's about ensuring the understanding, the knowledge and transfer can take place. If not about mere assessment, but about learning via assessment. And CCE is neither possible nor scalable without technology in it. We need to use the technology sufficiently. And it also strives to facilitate, to empower teachers and intelligent technology to assist in mapping comprehension levels of fundamentals in a child's mind. How does we, that is 24/7 Guru, embrace this CCE? It's learning via assessment. It's focused on chapter-based concepts and fundamentals. Every test is scientifically designed to cover the parameters and individual understanding. And it maps the individual student's progress chapter-wise. It's a stress-free method of testing because there's no teacher and there's no stick around. And it's a MCQ format because right from class 1 to class 12, the tests are different. And the moment you go for a competitive exam, it's all about MCQs. And it's all about concepts. It's all about logics. All questions are related and surrounding between these three. But if you are not used to do this kind of questions and they prepare yourself for any competitive examination, you will be missing the bus. the instant report analysis with solutions into all the questions. If I'm doing something wrong, on the spot I will know that where I'm going wrong, which parameter I'm going wrong. But it's not that after 3 months or 4 months, the result comes or the report comes after 4 months, the child doesn't remember what actually he has written. And today is all the instant days, and everything has to be immediately known. The result is to be known on the spot, so that I can do the remedial measures. If I know that I'm wrong in logic understanding or conceptual understanding, what do I do? Unless I know that, I cannot really make an effort to come and close to the solving issues, and I have to solve my problems if I have. The entire gamut of 247guru.com, which we have been doing the technology and the mapping application, which is exactly we call it as a Guru mapping application, which gives the complete gamut of the school. I can go to the minute topic of a question answered by all the 40 students or all the 400 students. So that once I finish that, knowing that which school is doing how, if it is a government, all the 400 schools, I can sit in my office and know which subject, what teacher, how they have done, and what is the progress which they have done so far. So it's a technology which can make CC a little more better and a little more constructive, what the policy makers have been thinking. Thank you very much.